As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
What's hiding here? Very well.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? True. Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about. I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. She must have run off without us. Seems like I'm more reliable than your own people. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
No traps, please. Another step forward. Always room for more? Open up. Let's have a look. Fresh water. There must be a settlement nearby. Time to press ahead. Wish I had a bag of holding.
can't afford to stay idle. Mustn't let anyone see. Unseen. Perfect. Time to meet your maker. Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this'll be a short fight. Got to move.
Another fight. Let's go. Breathe deep and move. Nothing will stand in my way. You've made a grave mistake. Nothing important is ever easy.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Light on my feet. What's hiding here? Maybe I need more pockets. No traps, please. Wonder what's past this.
grooves in the mud around that rock.
Please? Please come and help me.
Something's on my mind.
Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry. I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me? I'm not an idiot. I saw... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things, somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on. What now?
No time to rest. Swift as my feet can carry me. There. A mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Just be careful.
Geek. Death is too kind a fate.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
first to put my hands on everything. I hear shouting up ahead. What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Harder! Come on, put your back into it! That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. Apologies. I didn't exactly memorize my cephalopodian banishment spells last night. Wasn't the best prepared for an attack by squid. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well. Then I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. No use sugarcoating it, is there? As a Gith Yankee, it's no news to you that this parasite will soon turn us into mind flayers. An outcome I'd rather like to avoid. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt. But I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Lost in thought.
Still breathing, despite everything. Another step forward. No traps, please.
Everybody forgets about this chest. Not gonna lie, I've been playing this game since early access was available, and I did not even notice that that was there for until, I don't know, 2024 maybe even 2025. It was an embarrassingly long amount of time.
More for me.
So I want to be rich, but not if it'll get me.
Because I just want
Here
to
we go
be
again.
a fight.
Well, that's one less greedy bastard to share the loot with.
Okay.
What's next, I wonder? Calm and quiet, that's the way. Need to press onward. Bleed for me.
Beauty.
Shall we cut
Stare
and run?
is in the fight now, as is Gale, I guess. That's unfortunate. Let's try and hamstring. Yes. Ham, girl!
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Let's finish this.
Come on, Warren.
It shall be done. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Let's save myself some headache.
On I go. Let's see what we have here.
Might be a little bit of a murder hobo, but only slightly.
Might find something useful.
Now's probably a good time to actually camp for the first. Oh, that's
Push it
not
on.
what I meant. This is what I meant.
Looking ahead.
Maybe let's get back to Tav. And we'll end the day.
Go to hell. You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial. Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract. This ballet of flames invites reflection. But you're right. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
What's up for discussion?
What were you two talking about? I see. I'd be careful with Gale. He's a wizard. All they care about is power. Let's hope we rapidly find a healer. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that. We did just talk about it. Let's rest.
Need to find a way forward.